I know hair may not be the most important thing, but when you start losing it, this could shake your world and shake your confidence. If you are 40 and older and you have been going through this from hormones and you are on perimenopause or menopause, then this is something that you'll want to listen to. I have started my hormone replacement therapy about 2 years ago, and I started to lose some hair and thinning and balding. Now, I did go through a stage where I did lose my hair from over bleaching, but this was a whole nother issue. And this is something that can be prevented, and you can do things to help in the process. So, I started on a journey of looking for things to help myself with hot flashes and night sweats, not being able to sleep, and I just did my research. I went on YouTube, found doctors, and just started probably in November of, or October maybe of 2024. It is now September 1st of 2025. But I went on the journey and I found things such as cream and estradiol creams and used that for a little bit. It did help, but I started to watch more videos and saw that it didn't stay in your system. So as time went on, I found estradiol 0.05 a patch, and I am on 100 milligrams progesterone, the pill. So you do not want to take estradiol by pill form. You can insert it as well if your doctor does do that in your arm. Usually, I believe is where they put it. But right now, I'm on the patch. It could get a little pricey. I pay for mine every 3 months, and it is about two something every 3 months, I believe. I'd have to look it up, but it is so worth it. It also helps with things such as bone loss, cardiovascular disease, and um, just numerous of things for your body. It helps with atrophy, and that is where your vaginal lining weakens, and that just helps build that back up. So these are all things that you want to consider besides your hair and all the things that I talk about, such as products and babying your hair, sleeping with protective hairstyles, and satin bonnets or pillowcases, and just using boar brushes, detanglers. But something that you want to check out for yourself is the hormone replacement therapy. Now, this is something that is very crucial. Now, estrogen, it's really matters because estrogen helps keep your hair in growth phase. It supports circulation and it nourishes follicles and it slows down shedding. When estrogen levels drop during perimenopause, the menopause, your hair cycle changes and more hair shift into the shedding phase. So, this is something that I didn't realize till I started doing my own research through, like I said, doctors on YouTube. Now, I did finally go to a place where my insurance is, it's under the insurance, but it doesn't, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's not like in the provider, but it is under my insurance, so it's higher. So I am actually using that, but I'm still on the same estradiol and the progesterone. But in the growth phase, this is why it can feel like your hair is just thinning overnight if you don't have any supportive system to put back in the estradiol into your system. Sorry, my throat. So a lot of people think that HRT is bad for you because the studies back in 2000, I believe early 2000, did not have enough supporting research to help women. They were just using women that were already higher risk and they were a lot older. So this is something that they told women, and they still are telling women not to use HRT. But I'm telling you, it's done a world of a difference for me, just how I feel. I am working on things such as my hormones. Well, they're going to be like still like wacky sometimes, but my temperament is still pretty high up there sometimes. Like something will happen, it'll feel like everything's blowing up. But it has helped. So I feel like I need to do other things. Like the HRT alone doesn't do everything. You have to make sure that you take care of yourself. You're taking walks, working out, eating healthy, and just to breathe when things get stressful. I will have an episode every now and then if something very minor goes wrong. Like I was filming a video last week, I believe, and my dog was barking like crazy, and I started having an episode, freaking out. I might post a little clip here to show how silly I looked, but at the moment I wasn't feeling silly. It was like the end of the, my day, and everything was ruined, and I was just like freaking out. So I do try to find things to calm myself. I did not know that this was recording still. So when I got up and like, I was just, it was really, really crazy. So you
Stuck in
still
my
have to
way.
find things that will help you through everything. But um, so putting estrogen back in your body with HRT basics. Now, here's the hopeful part. We all hope for this. If your doctor recommends hormone replacement therapy or HRT, it can help bring estrogen back into balance. But so I didn't have a doctor, like I said, and a lot of doctors don't like to prescribe you. I went through a place called Alloy, and it's basically for everything to put the HRT or the estrogen back into your body and whatnot, and the progesterone. So I actually did that on my own because I could not find a doctor that would give me HRT. So I went outside and did it on my own. So this is something that you can do, because I feel like if you don't have a doctor that will work with you and tell you, things that will help you for the HRT, hormone replacement therapy, then it's our duty for ourselves to be our own advocate as women and to venture off to find that. So this is something that is a really big deal. So it can help, HRT can help bring estrogen back into balance. For many women, HRT doesn't just help with the hot flashes or sleep, it can also improve hair density and reduce shedding, like I talked about. And of course, every woman is different. And this is just something that, on top of all the things you're doing for your hair growth phase, will be the key for you to help you along your journey. But like I said, it helps in so many other areas of your world. So I've been able to sleep like a baby. The progesterone you have to take at night because it makes you drowsy. That's what makes you sleep. It's just something that puts back into a hormone in your body. How I explain it is very um, basic or minimal, should I say? Because I don't really know how to explain it. I just know that progesterone is for the hormone for pregnant women. So this is why you can't skip your progesterone at night. I take one every single night. Now I'm on 100 milligrams. You could take higher, whatever they feel like you're going through. They'll ask you, this doctor on Alloy will ask you all the symptoms that you're going through, and they'll feel like, this is a better fit for you. They can up your estradiol as well and then lower it. So the progesterone helps you as well not to bleed. You definitely don't want to skip that at night. A lot of doctors will tell you, because they're still in the phase of not really knowing about it. There's some that have ventured off that know, but will tell you, okay, skip it like you're having a cycle or something like that. I saw it on a YouTube doctor that said that. But the doctor that I'm going to now did tell me, yes, don't skip it. And I really knew that already, but that was nice that they knew this and they've come in a long way to help us out. And I want to make sure this microphone's still on because I just got this one and it's not completely charged. So last time I did a video, I was talking the whole time and it didn't even record it. So I just want to make sure it stays on. So why it's a big deal, and I'm looking down a little because I'm kind of reading my notes. I do know a lot of the things about the estradiol and the progesterone that I've learned, but I kind of forget when I'm talking. So when I'm talking about something that's important, I tend to go based on my notes. So um, and some people might think, well, it's just hair. But if you've ever looked in the mirror and you see more scalp than hair, it's not just hair. It's our identity. It's how we feel about ourselves. When go outside or you're around people and you have like some thinning and see-through scalp, which I did go through. Like I said, I went through a stage where both of my sides were so baldy that it was one side. I keep doing this because it's been a little bit. I'll try to find a little picture that I found on my Instagram. I did a little reel and it was like some balding going on there. But that's when I first started Instagram. And now my hair is just thriving. I do have a lot of silver. Sometimes it looks like you can see through your hair with silver because it's really translucent color. But I just keep growing. And my widow's peak is a little weird, like it's shaped weird. I've always had, this weird shape in my hair. So that's just kind of a thing that I've always had. But this is just something that really is a big deal in checking this out for yourself. So if you are noticing thinning, talk to your doctor, of course, about the hormones, like I said. It could be anything from low iron as well. You want to get your iron levels checked. It could be your anemic. I'm not sure which one that is, how you say it, but I also had that happen to me for a while because I do have fibroids. I've got them shrunk, but that was a deal for me for a very long time, about 7 or 8 years ago, and I got that actually back up. So you do want to make sure that you're checking all that out. Make sure you're taking collagen, and just I take a powder form, and so that's just something that I try to do not daily, once a week. Sometimes I've done it twice a week, but I do try to do my um, collagen powder, regularly. So I just want to let you know that this is something that I'm here to help you with if you have questions. And I'm so happy that I did this for myself, get on hormone replacement therapy. I mean, this is one of the biggest things in our lives. We were always told that, oh, this is just the change of life. This is what we deal with. And it's going to happen to everyone. Some people say that they don't feel the symptoms, but inside your body, you're going through things. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Like I said, even for the bone density that you're going through, you want to make sure that you're taking that to put back into your body, into your hormones. And this is something that we don't have to suffer through. It's going to happen, like I said. But if you were taking the steps and taking care of yourself, then this is something that we can be there for each other and learn from each other and give each other advice just to help us have a normal life, as normal as it can be. So yes, if you are wanting some hair care transformation tips as well, I do go through things talking about bleached hair. I have a lot of bleach still underneath my hair. I am actually growing it out and healing my hair from the inside out. I didn't do a big chop or anything like that. I only do a hair dusting once a year. Then I do have other videos that you can go to. I also have a email list that you can subscribe to and get on that and have weekly transformation tips, videos, what I'm doing to grow my hair out, what I'm doing as a 54-year-old woman and my aging hair to keep it vibrant and healthy. And I have a free ebook that you can download automatically when you do sign up for the email. And I just want to be here for you as a female, another woman, and just be there to encourage each other and support each other when we don't feel like ourselves any longer. We feel invisible. You can reinvent yourself anytime with hair, with businesses. So if you want to share your story and you are going through this, you have anything that you're concerned about, I am, of course, not a doctor. It's just what I've been on for almost a year now for the hormone replacement therapy. I was trying to think of how long I've been on it. Then leave a comment and I can share my stories. You can let me know. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until then, I will see you later.